Chances are, if you're a wrestling fan, you've at least thought about buying one of these bad boys. God, it's heavy! That's right, I'm talking about a WWE Replica Championship belt. Now, given that I am a part of the upper echelon of 2,000 YouTube subscribers, I can afford such luxuries as these wrestling belts, but for you peasants, I have some advice for you. Don't buy off WWE Shop. At least not right now. Let things simmer down, let prices come back down, and then maybe go on WWE Shop. Now I know what you're thinking, but Hunter, where can we go to buy such fine wrestling belts? Well, shut up and let me tell you. There's actually a few alternatives, and I'm going to be showing you some of the belts today that you could look for. Some of them aren't quite legal. That's right. You can get arrested for owning some of these wrestling belts. Some of them are slightly cheaper, still not worth the current price of WWE Shop replicas, but I'll show you them anyways. Alternative number 1, buy used. This is the WWE Undisputed Championship belt, which I got off Facebook for $118. A stark difference between the $500 price tag we see on WWEshop.com. There are a few noticeable differences though. You can buy these, but to get that price tag, it may be a little damaged. However, depending on how much you want to spend on a damaged belt, that's entirely up to you. But I hear what you're saying. What if you want cheaper? Well, hold on one second. You could buy a used commemorative belt. Now here's the thing about commemorative belts. These things, they're plastic. They're not metal. They're not gonna feel like the real thing. But if you are a true diehard fan that wants the feeling of a real metal wrestling belt, there's other options. Hang on. Oh, this one's gonna get me arrested. You can buy a bootleg. I will say, this is a terrible bootleg. A video on this will come later, don't you worry. I'll show you why this is so awful. Now, not all bootlegs are terrible. There are some amazing bootlegs. I actually have a bootleg in the process of being made right now that I can't wait to share with you guys. Most of these bootleg makers live in Pakistan, so you will be paying a hefty shipping price, but this wasn't even $100. You can find these on eBay or more commonly, Facebook groups. What's that? You want cheaper? I'll give you cheaper. 1 second. Why do I keep these in the other room? You could go homemade. Now this, technically not homemade. This, I used a CNC machine at work. However, you can buy things such as glow forges to get the same result. This is made of acrylic plastic because I'm filthy rich, but you can do it with wood. Speaking of wood, you could do handmade replicas out of plywood. I made this when I was 16 years old and it only cost me around $30 to make. Now granted, this takes a lot of work. I would say this takes a lot more work than the CNC one I made. Bar none though, this is definitely the most affordable way to, no it's not. Oh my God, I gotta work on cardio. You can make foam wrestling belts. Now this one is famously the Bray Wyatt Fiend belt that I made for about $12, thanks to a couple of belts I found from Ross and some foam that I got from Hobby Lobby. Now I will say, this entirely depends on your skill level and craftiness, but lucky for me, I'm a nerd with no life. So, you want to get into replica belt collecting? You don't have to go to WWEshop.com. There are many options. Facebook, eBay, look for them. If you're okay buying a bootleg, buy a bootleg. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. You can spend it on a replica belt if you want. I just wouldn't suggest spending $600 on it. But for real, if you want to spend your hard-earned cash on a replica belt from WWEshop.com, I'm not going to stop you. That's your money. You can spend it on whatever you want. I just think that's a colossal waste of money. Purpose of this video today is to show you that there are other options right now, especially during a time where money is so tight right now. And I know people are wanting to break into the hobby, but simply can't because the price to live is just astronomical right now. I will do individual videos on these guys later, but until then, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found this at least somewhat educational. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video, and y'all have a good night.